And the Philadelphia Phillies have won the National League pennant.
The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball. The 3-0 pitch, swing and long drive. There it is, number 500. The career 500th home run for Michael Jack Smith.
Welcome to the Fan Lot.
What's up, guys? You got Rachel and Vince here from the Fan Lot. I'm gonna put that down there. It's on the way. You can like us at facebook.com/fanlotphillies and facebook.com/Old City Sports Network. Old is spelled with an E on the end. On Twitter at the Fan Lot and www.oldcitysports.com for all of your favorite OCSN pods, articles, and more. What's up, dude?
I feel like I'm happy with this ending.
I mean, I was going to kind of ask you about your day real quick because I have got something I want to say.
Okay. You say it.
Yeah, so it's been brought to my attention that apparently I offended somebody on our network. Her name's Kylie. She is with Beer Battered Sports, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I apologize if I did offend you. I was not my intention. I actually thought we were having a real conversation about who deserved a Golden Glove, and apparently she took it the wrong way. So shout out to you, Kylie. Hope you're good and doing well. So moving on, let's get into the dugout and do a recap of this series because first off, I was right. It's going to be 2 out of 3. It was not a sweep.
Mm-hmm.
We lost tonight's game, unfortunately. Final scores in game number 1, Phillies had 2, the Marlins, aka the Fish. I like that name better, so I'm just going to call them the Fish. They had 1. Game number 2, Phillies had 6, the Fish had 1, and tonight the Phillies took 3, and the Fish unfortunately had 5. And this was after the Phillies already eliminated them.
Yeah, last night we eliminated them. They both played. They played like a team that's been eliminated, and the Phillies played like a team playing against a team that has been eliminated. They won the series. That's their goal throughout the whole season, and they accomplished that. They nailed it down, and the reason I wanted tonight's game to end was because I wanted to save our bullpen for when we go to Atlanta. That has a amazing bullpen that they built even more on in the deadline.
Yeah, we saw 2 of our pitchers from the bullpen tonight. I agree with you about wanting to save the bullpen. I think you and I feel differently. You always want like the win of the series, which typically I agree with. But at this point, every single game counts. We're in the push for the playoff. Like we can't just win the series and then just let a game go by us.
No, but you can lose a game when you have a overall of about 4 games on the team fighting for the wild card spot.
Corey Welk said 30 plus games below .500 is tough to play like you care. Yeah, but they got us tonight.
Yeah, but I mean,
they had one of their rookies get their first major league home run.
Good for him.
I agree, but I just don't feel like it should be happening right now.
Yeah, but all the people that are like, "Oh, we lost this game. This is horrible." Like, cool, we lost a game. You know what's going to be really important is tomorrow when we play the fucking Braves and they go and beat us. I don't think they're going to beat us, but I'm saying that is a game where I'd be like, fuck, I didn't want to lose this one.
Also, anybody that is listening right now that will be attending any of the 3 games with the Braves, it was said that the Phillies are asking players to bring their rally towels.
Yeah, that's for the homestand. That's the next
Yeah,
series.
yeah. But I'm just saying, like that has to be a thing because that's so reminiscent of 08.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, um, that home series, like I had it in my shit where I had the predictions for the final and what the record's going to be, and like I see us going 1-3 against the Braves at home. I do.
1-3.
Yeah, yeah. I see us at home. I see us beating them, and we're going to go 2-3. But I see us having an end-all record that's going to put us in the postseason, and right now, that is what I want.
That's what we all want.
Yeah, but I'm saying for this team, my expectation postseason, whether if they lose, that's fine. If they get knocked out in the first round, I just want to see them finally reach the postseason, so that way they can see where they need to build. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit.
Like I don't want to over expect. Do I want a World Series? Yes. There's not a motherfucker in this world that looks at their teams like, oh well, no. Like no, I want a World Series. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, for sure. And actually, and I could be remembering this wrong because this is totally going off of memory. I'm pretty sure that the Phillies team this season has a better current record at this point in the year than what the 08 team had.
That stat is on you.
Yeah, like I said, I could totally be remembering it wrong, but I thought that that's what we were looking like. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and my bad, guys. So yeah, like I said, we took 2 out of the 3. First 2, it was great. Tonight, I really felt we were going to do it. Syndergaard didn't. I mean, he didn't do fantastic, but he didn't do awful.
I mean,
which we'll get into that a little bit. But
I mean, like it was our bullpen that really.
No, not at all.
Bilotti.
We saw. Okay, hang on. If we're going to do that, let's get into the next segment because that's being very specific.
Look at that fucking beard.
Get off of this man's beard, dude.
I respect the beard.
Vince is obsessed with Brandon Marsh's beard. If you guys have tuned in, you would know that. I think he has beard crushes, which is really weird because I never even heard of that before. But he's got it. All right. So let's get into pitcher's poison.
Well, let's get into the shot first.
Let's do it. Which one you got? Phillies?
Phillies.
Go Phils. So, pitcher's poison is brought to you by Iceworks Skate Zone. You can go to www.iceworks.net to learn how to skate, catch a college hockey game, or grab some food and a beer. Also, Old City Sports Network is live from there a lot and has events there. So
they have an event coming up.
They do in October, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. We will be there with our Lord and Savior Jesse Bell, aka Jesse from Delco.
Got to represent for him.
Absolutely, that's our dude, our brother. Yeah. So talking about pitching, let's start with game number 1. We'll get to what we were just about to talk about with number 3. We saw Falter as the starter in game 1. He did great.
Yeah. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Do you know how ridiculous it is to feel the most confident when Falter is at the mound?
I was thinking about that earlier today because I was like, we had Falter come in and I was like, wow, I don't feel any like, oh, I'm not worried. Like, I'm not worried at all. I feel like he's going to handle this game like it should be.
Yeah. It blows my mind because when he first started, and it was even at games we were at, we saw him and I'm like, oh no. Falter's at the mound. We're losing.
Mm-hmm.
And then typically Nelson would come in for him and we would win or not. But it's such a turnaround. Ever since that Mets series, that is when we have seen a different Bailey Falter.
He's gonna be a nice bullpen part of this team in the postseason.
What do you mean bullpen?
When you have a postseason pitching squad, you have your 4 starters.
We've gone through this so many times throughout our episodes.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, that's how it's going to be.
You have a 5-pitcher rotation.
Not anymore.
Okay.
That's when you expect the most out of your pitchers. You're no longer like you have a 4-pitcher rotation. because there's no more like, oh, well, we can afford to have a game where Bailey Falter goes out there and we can rely on our bullpen.
What do you mean we can't afford it? Bailey Falter is incredible. We were just saying that.
He also wasn't. He's been doing incredible, but
for a while now.
But I'm saying now he is in the bullpen range.
No, he's not.
I bet you.
I'm not betting you. I'm telling you right now, that's bullshit. Bailey Falter right now is one of our starters, and he deserves to be. He has earned that spot. You were literally just saying you feel confident with him on the mound. So what do you fucking say? Look at your face right now. You know you're fucking full of shit. Oh my God. What am I going to do with you?
Because I don't know why.
I can't deal with people that don't know what they're talking about.
Okay, I do know what I'm talking about. I just keep thinking Eflin, and then I'm like, no, Eflin's going to be in our bullpen.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Corey Welk. No 5-man rotation in postseason because that's how it's always been. It's always a 5-man rotation. Like I said. Thank you, bud. Appreciate that. Look at your face. You don't even know what to say, and I love it. Oh, Corey's my new favorite person in this world.
Continue on.
Okay. Special shout out to Corey. So after that, Falter, by the way, he went 6 innings. He had 4 hits, only 1 earned run, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. After he was pulled, we saw Alvarado, Dominguez, and then Robertson. Each of them went 1 inning total, and no earned runs from them at all. And it was a great time.
I don't understand why we didn't see Alvarado tonight.
What do you mean?
He should have came in before fucking Coonrad did.
All right. Hang on. You're jumping ahead a little bit. You're jumping ahead. That's game 3. We were just talking about game 1. Corey says 4-man rotation in postseason, not 5-man. What? No, you guys are both wrong. That's not how that works. That's not how that fucking works.
That is.
It's always been a 5-man rotation. You're not my favorite person anymore, Corey. I'm just kidding, buddy. I appreciate all the comments. You can always tell me if I'm wrong. I love it. No disrespect. Keep it up.
Yeah, his 4-man is Wheeler, Nola, Falter, and Syndergaard.
Wheeler's not even in right now.
He's going to be back by then.
They also said he was going to be back in September 6th.
I think they're trying to save him.
No. And I'm sorry, but I'm taking... This is going to be controversial to say. I know it. I would rather have Falter than Syndergaard.
See, I'm looking at it like Syndergaard is a game 4 to get us back to start of the lineup.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying if it is 4 men and I'm completely out of my mind, which is completely possible, I would rather have Falter than Syndergaard.
Yeah, but then who's your 4th?
Falter.
Who's your 4th? How about that?
My 4 starters?
Yeah.
Wheeler's healthy, obviously. Wheeler, Nola, Gibson, Falter. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather have Falter as the starter than Syndergaard.
Okay.
Are we good? Can we move on to game 2? Uh-oh. Nope. Go ahead. Go ahead. I see your face. Go ahead.
They're 6 in one hand, a dozen in the other. Or half dozen in the other. They're both Gibson and
Is
Syndergaard.
that like a known phrase? I've never heard that before.
6 in one hand, half dozen in the other?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Either way, that's going to be my 4th pitch. Like my game 4 pitcher is going to be him.
I like to go off of momentum, and Syndergaard, I think what's left, 3 starts, maybe 4. I can't quite remember. He's struggled a lot. He didn't really struggle too much tonight, but a little bit. And Falter, I feel like, is really just been doing the opposite. I feel like he's really finding his groove. So if we're talking about like momentum, I'd rather have Falter in there.
What about when you're looking at the first series, which is a 3-game series?
Hang on one sec. Corey says Walter is number 3 starter in postseason, and Thor is number 4. For those who don't know, Thor is Noah Syndergaard. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Like the first one's a 3-game series.
Yes.
So, I mean, obviously you're gonna have Wheeler and Nola.
Yes.
But where do these other two land? Like between Fultzer, Syndergaard, and Gibby.
Like in my opinion?
Yeah. Like are they like in there? Are they a 3? Are they a 4? Or are they a bullpen? Because that's what they become at this point.
Oh my god! I finally get what you guys are both saying right now. I'm thinking in my head like the rotation of it. You're talking about like for the series.
Yeah.
Okay. I apologize. I understand where I'm fucking up. Thank you. I wish you would have said it like that earlier. Yes, obviously Wheeler and Nola, no particular order. I'm out of my mind, but I'm still picking Falter over Gibson.
Okay.
I really am. And I love Kyle Gibson. I do. I think he's an amazing person, an incredibly talented pitcher. Again, it's all about like momentum.
I agree with that. Actually, I would switch Nola and Wheeler though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me about that.
I would like to see Nola come out first and then Wheeler second because I feel like in a momentum build, I feel like Nola has a better ability.
The one thing that makes me nervous is that we haven't seen Wheeler in quite a few weeks now. So is he still Zach Wheeler that we know and love, or is he?
Yeah, I don't think that's
good. But we don't know because we haven't seen, and that's the only thing that worries me.
If he does, then that's a problem
for sure.
But
if Zach Wheeler comes back as Zach Wheeler, then absolutely.
Yeah, and I mean like last season, Zach Wheeler, because this season he has not been as hot as he was last year.
No, he had a rough patch, but he also started getting it together again. But yes, I hear you.
But I mean that lineup opens our bullpen up more because
yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, Ranger is going to be in our bullpen in the postseason.
Yes, actually, is it bad? I kind of forgot about Ranger.
Like, no, when because about he's a good coming into any like 2 seasons ago when he was coming in, he was killing it. That's why we made him a fucking starter. Is because he came in and he pitched 2.5, or I'm sorry, 2 1/3 or 2/3 because they don't believe in half innings.
Also, just to kind of go off on what you're saying, I get nervous when we have starting pitchers that get frustrated. Because then I kind of feel like you're starting to lose like the mindset you need to be successful in the game. And Ranger kind of struggles with that.
Yeah, he has definitely a lot of fights with the umpire.
Also, like internally, I feel too.
When he doesn't get pitches his way, it ruins his whole game.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes.
So in a postseason, like hypothetically, let's say it's game 2, and it wouldn't be this series; it'd be the next series. Like we go through the 3-game we're in, and now we're at, we're bringing him in. As bullpen, and like games on the line, and it's like Angel Hernandez, and he's calling balls strikes or strikes balls, and he doesn't get his way. We just count that game as done. You know what I mean? Like, thanks.
Yeah, I mean that's not necessarily Ranger's fault, but he gets very frustrated and then he kind of loses his focus. Yeah.
I mean, everybody's that way. I'm that way. I do it at work.
No, but
you know what I mean? Like it happens, but
we also have like starting pitchers that can get frustrated but still keep their head in the game and still keep throwing where they need to be throwing.
Yeah. And then that all comes down to Rob though. So that's Rob's decision to pull him out of that game when that happens.
And I fully have 100% trust in Rob Thompson.
I mean, yeah, look at his fucking record.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So let's move on to game 2. We had Gibson as our starter. He also went 6 innings. He had 6 hits, only 1 earned run, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. He showed up.
Yeah.
We need him to show up, and he showed up. I was nervous with him because, like we were just saying, he's kind of struggled a little bit lately, but he was back to looking like Gibby.
It's hard to play a team you already know is at a playoff contention, and then I mean, like you're going into it like
No, I disagree. I feel like it would be the opposite. I feel like it would be difficult to play a team that you knew, like, oh shit, if I lose, then they just advance upon me. You know what I mean?
yeah, I guess that makes sense. Like going up against the Braves next or
Exactly.
tomorrow.
Because, like, literally, I keep saying every game counts, but literally in a series like that, every single game counts. Because it's not just counting with or against you, it's counting with or against them as well.
Yeah, I kind of like might be jumping off a little bit, but I would like to see the Phillies take the 3 spot because we can walk past the Cardinals.
Yeah, you're definitely jumping off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, we're playing either the Mets or the Braves, and going into the what's it called? The round right before the NL championship. I would like to see the Dodgers there. I feel we should say that for wild card, and then we'll go into it, and I'll explain. But
yeah. Okay. So after Gibson, we saw Hand Eflin. Eflin came back.
He looked fucking amazing.
He did great. Well, first of all, let me talk about Hand because I'm jumping the gun. Hand went 1 inning. He had 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and had 1 strikeout. And then finally, we got Effie back, Zach Eflin, and I was so stinking excited.
Yeah, I was excited to see him back on the mound.
Yes, I know they've constantly talked about him returning. We knew he was going to be in the bullpen. He went 1 inning. He had 0 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, and 1 strikeout. So he was. That scared the shit out of me.
I was like, she really gets good? All right. Cool. Yeah, no.
He did amazing. I was so happy. I feel like that has to gain him more confidence.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He did play, I believe, with like a knee brace on. It was underneath his pants. I think they mentioned it.
Maybe that's what he needs.
Well, he's battled knee injuries for several seasons now, so any extra support for sure. Corey says NLDS. That's what you were talking about. But yeah, that was very exciting. I feel like that was a huge win for him, for the team. To have a pitcher like Eflin in your bullpen that you can call on, that's huge. Okay, then. I thought you were going to say something. I'm sorry.
No, I don't have any. Everything you said, I agree with.
After Eflin, we saw Brogdon, who struck out 2, and that was it for the game. As far as pitching goes,
Brogdon's been doing a lot better than he did last season, and I'm enjoying that. He was very set, like sketchy last season. Like he had great days, he had bad days. I know he had the one where it was his first save of the of his career, but he's doing a lot better going into this season. I think he only had one game that really sticks out to me that I didn't like, but other than that, I mean,
which one was that?
This is during the Girardi days. And I think...
Do we even remember those days?
You have to remember them because you got to remember the bad. And you got to remember this team's being fucking judged off that fucking piece of shit.
No, they're not. They're being judged off of Rob Thompson and what they're doing now. Everybody is like, bye, Girardi, we're done with you.
But they're also... People from other organizations are looking at our record and they're looking at the way the team played compared to now. They're not understanding that. And I'm saying that in a good way. Like, them judging us is good because they're judging us on a point that isn't valid no more.
No, I hear what you're saying. I disagree. What I'm thinking is they judge us during Girardi and post Girardi. And there's a major, major difference. People are talking about Rob Thompson being nominated for Manager of the Year.
He should be.
Like,
there's no reason for it.
I completely agree with you.
I think it would be disrespectful, and I don't give a shit what any other fucking team's done. Like, Rob has turned the team around because I think when he took over, we were like 9 under 500, if not more. It was 9 or 12.
Oh, it was like 11. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
And then turned us, and now it was, we're a 15 over 500 team. We're a 16 over 500 team, and we're hovering there.
Mhm.
Like, and he has the same players. It's not like he has anything different. I mean, okay, the trade deadline, we got Syndergaard and the man with the beard, Marsh. But there's no. It's not like the Padres got fucking Juan Soto. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't go and get any huge name fucking player. All of the players that we added were between Girardi and Rob. Like, Nick Castellanos, fucking Kyle Schwarber. They're all players that have been there. There was no major addition that really is. I mean,
we got Marsh.
I was going to say, like, Marsh does have some good hits, but still, it's nothing recognizable. Like say.
Also, on that note, before you go on, when we got Marsh, he was not a great hitter. He was just great in the outfield at defense.
Well, he's looking fucking great right now.
Exactly. So that is a point towards the Phils.
They made a good decision.
Yeah.
And I hope they keep him.
Yeah.
There's
absolutely.
a reason that there's the no shave Novembers and all that shit.
God.
Beards win championships.
Oh my gosh.
Just saying.
This is what we're doing, aren't we?
Yep. We're respecting the beard today.
Oh my goodness gracious.
He went 4 for 4. I'm sorry. You got to pay.
Also, I know we're talking about pitching, but I just want to mention it because it happened during this game that, first off, we had 2 guys get hit. First, Segura, he was not affected, but my Reese. Poor Reese. He got hit in the hand, which the Phillies have been plagued with injuries to the hand this year. It's horrible. He was taken out of the game. He went and got x-rays. Thank God they came back negative. So it's just a contusion to his hand. Basically, that means a bruise.
I heard a rumor he's going to be back in tomorrow.
It's not a rumor. So Thompson likes to be very conservative when it comes to hand injuries. So it's opinions. Some people think he's going to be out a couple more games. Some people think he will be back tomorrow. I know Ben Davis said he thinks he'll be back tomorrow. Other guys did not. But Rob wants them to keep their confidence up because hand injury can really affect your batting, and that can really mess with your head. So, which I love that he's like that. I love that. But thank God. I mean, it sucks he's out today and possibly tomorrow. I don't know. But thank God it's not a broken hand.
Yeah, it hit the fat part of his hand. I mean, it looked worse live than it did when it actually got to.
Corey Welk says Kevin Long is owed a thanks for Marsh hitting the way he is. I agree. He's been such a different player, like as far as batting goes.
I think his average has gone up a very huge amount. Like coming into him with Philadelphia.
He's on a current hitting streak right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like home runs. I mean, this is his second game with a double or a triple, I meant. I mean, the kid just rockets the ball. And maybe him being in Philadelphia is better for him than where he was before.
It's like the hitting coaches and all, babe.
No, I get that.
We finally got him back, our batting coach. So that's nice to have. Press it.
Where the fuck has he been?
Our main man, Tom McGuire, is on. He says, damn it, I was this close. If you're talking about the sweep, which I'm going to be wrong. Yeah, you were wrong.
It was close, but
it was very close. You did have, well, in my opinion, we'll get there later. You did have one prediction correct, but we'll get there in a little bit.
I forgot what his prediction was. Did you write it down?
How dare you? He even talked about it to us yesterday.
Well, yesterday.
Wow, the disrespect. Okay, so let's move on to tonight's game. I know you've been eager to jump on that one.
Mm-hmm.
We had Syndergaard start. All three of our starting pitchers in these 3 games all went 6 complete innings. So I think that's a success for sure.
Yeah.
He had 6 hits, 4 earned runs. So I mean, he was struggling. He had 1 walk, which was the first walk, I believe, in 23 innings for Phillies pitchers. Yeah.
That's just outrageous.
It is. And he had 3 strikeouts. Tom, I don't want to click on it because he doesn't remember. He doesn't remember. I see your comment and you're right, and that's where I was going with, but he doesn't remember it, so I'm not going to click on it.
I don't know many players on the team that have the 2-letter initial in front of their fucking name.
Fuck you, Vince.
It's
God
very
damn
easy.
it. I didn't know you could read.
I can read gooder, but
I got it. But yeah, so after that we saw Bilotti for 1 inning, and he had 3 walks, but no runs scored. And then Coonrod,
another asshole.
Yeah, he had 1 hit, an earned run, a walk, and 1 strikeout.
Yeah.
So that was that as far as pitching goes.
I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't. It was damage control at the end.
But it wasn't damage control.
Right.
The damage was done, and then they scored more. Like I was feeling okay when we were going into it 2-4,
Mm-hmm.
but then they got that 5th hit, and I was like, oh no.
Well, we took 2 out of 3, and now we're moving on to fucking Atlanta, and that's important. I hope I'm fucking wrong, and the team goes 2 for 3 against them. And then we move on to the next. Because the Blue Jays, I'm excited for. Because we will be at that game on the 21st.
We will. It's the very last dollar dog game of the season.
I plan to put some wieners in my mouth.
I don't know how to move on from that comment.
I was just trying to help you transition better.
That was not a good transition statement.
Okay, well.
But it sounds like you're transitioning. Oh, no.
On to the next.
Tom says, I'll take a split on the season series. Yeah. I mean, that's the least we can get at this point.
What do you mean, with the Braves? Because I think we only lost 3 games to the fucking Marlins all year.
In the series to them. Wait, who do we face? There's the team we were facing 4.
We face
like 4 games in the series.
Well, oh no, that's hold on.
Oh no.
Because I had it written down. We played 4 against them.
I think that's what Tom's talking about.
I lost track of my life. No, I want to hear the other song.
Which song?
We played 4 against the Cubs?
What?
Yeah, we played 4 games against the Cubs.
All right, moving on.
We played 3, 2, 3, 4, I think 3 again, and then we have a 1 game against the Nats.
I love Tom so much.
What's he saying?
He says, I think, but I also may be blending years anymore. It's okay, bud. Also, we're really going to miss you tomorrow. We're going live, and you're going to a ball.
Yeah.
But you look so good in your suit. I saw you earlier. I'm happy for you.
I seen you earlier, and I was like, wow. I remember seeing that dude in a different uniform. We were in Rotsy together.
I know this.
Yeah.
All right, trying to stay on track here. Let's talk about our batting. So
I know Brandon Marsh went 4 for fucking 4 today because he has a beard.
Oh God! And of course, Batter Up is brought to you by Norse Beards.
What an amazing product that is.
Oh,
see, like even now you notice it. Like I get out of the shower and I come out and you're like, "Fuck, you got that Norse beard on, don't you?" I'm like, "Yeah."
I can
like,
smell it. I can smell it. It smells so
you can
so
no
good.
longer smell my dirty butthole. You can just smell my gorgeous beard. That I'm pretty sure Marsh has to use it.
So if you were able to get past those gross comments, you can head on over to www.norsebeards.com. and use promo code OCS for 25% off your Beardsman products. It does actually really smell very good. What was that face for?
Because it's like having a natural air freshener on your face. Like,
oh, Lord knows you need it.
Yeah.
Oh
and it just, everybody around you that smells, you don't smell it anymore because you just smell your Norse beard. And that's it. Unless you're somebody with like a real tiny beard or like a chin strap.
Let's not judge sizes now, gentlemen.
I judge every size.
Okay. I'm not going to touch on that one. So, in game 1, can we talk about Maton, aka Wolfie? Oh my God, he had a 2-run homer, and it was amazing. He was so, I don't know if anybody called him in the locker room after the game. It's with like Rob Thompson. He was in nothing but a towel, jumping all over like Rob, like so excited. And Rob, and I love Rob so much. He was there for it. He was like, go, like, be happy, celebrate. It was great, dude.
Yeah, not many people have home runs against Alcantara in Miami. That guy is a pretty solid fucking pitcher. And Nick Maton just he showed him that.
He did what we needed to win that game.
Yeah.
That's literally what won the game.
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it was cool that we got to see him in there again tonight. Do you have anything else for offense for game 1? Offense, not defense.
No. They batted not as good as I wanted them to going into this. Miami wasn't a spectacular team, but the batting should have been a lot better, especially seeing a lot of zeros next to like Schwarber or.
Well, if you're talking about going up against Alcantara, he's one of the best pitchers in the game. So I'm okay with what they put up personally.
Yeah, it goes back to it. I feel like they are trying to just constantly get fucking dingers into the fucking crowd, and they need to start worrying about them loopers that fucking.
First off, there was barely a crowd there.
Well, maybe that's what fucked everything up. I don't know.
That was Dick against the Fish.
Yeah, no.
I
seen more Phillies fans in that crowd than I did with the Marlins fans.
So let's move on to number 2. Harper got his 100th home run as a Philly. So that was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool. That at bat that happened because it went Harper and JT for home runs back to back.
Yep. Real Muto actually homered twice in that game.
Do you know how far that first ball went?
Specifically, no, I do not.
Oh, it's one of your favorite giggle numbers.
420.
Yeah. Yes, that first ball went 420, and Bryce's was a 404 on that home run.
There you go. And then Segura had a double, so that was basically all the runs. That's what got us 6 right there.
And then that third was a 352 for 3 runs by JT. Dude, why was he not in the All-Star game? I keep looking, and every time he comes up the bat, every time he's behind the plate, it's like
JT was a little slow this season to start. He did not get hot. I feel like it was either after the All-Star or after the whole Blue Jays series where he did not travel with the team.
Something to me feels like it's because he has a fucking P on his chest. If he wasn't a Philly, I feel like he would have probably been fucking.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
I don't mean he actually got peed on. I mean, like,
I know
he has a pee on his chest.
I understand what you're saying.
Well, I know my comments can be ridiculous sometimes.
Oh my God. I can't deal with you.
No.
Tom says he didn't turn it on until after All-Star break. So yeah. That's kind of what it was either one or the other that I had in my mind. So thank you, Tom. Yeah, and after that, he's been the JT we've all always known. Or have come to know, I should say.
Yeah, I mean, if he stays in this form, I'm not worried about the postseason. I mean, if all these guys get their bats better, as the way JT did, I'd be a lot happier. And that's talking about Harper, and that's talking about Schwarber and Boom. I think they should put Boom in the 2 right now. Not until when Reese comes back, he can stay there. But I'm
How
saying
dare you?
I didn't like that decision today to not put Boom in the 2 spot because he's obviously a good top of the order batter.
Not counting tonight's game, I actually really loved the lineups in game 1 and game 2, which I think they were pretty similar, weren't they? If not identical.
Yeah, besides Reese and
Well, that's tonight. I'm not talking about tonight.
there's one more.
But
Because Matty V and Sosa were in.
I thought that lineup worked very, very well for them. Also, you kind of mentioned like Schwarber making moves and Harper, but Harper seems to be a lot like alive again ever since being moved back to the 30 spot.
Mhm.
Called it. I so called it. And Schwarber, tonight's game, homered. It was his 30th of this season. Yeah.
No.
Yes, it was.
It had to be like his 38th or 39th.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he's higher than that.
I don't think so. Uh-oh. Fact checker.
I'm pretty sure he's higher.
But anyways, you look that up, and then so he had a homer. Marsh doubled. Stott scored twice. Marsh and Stott were really kind of the heroes of
38th.
today's game. Okay, then I'm an idiot. They were really kind of the. Also, Marsh had a bunch of like great defensive plays in the outfield.
Mhm.
A couple of those I thought were going to be home runs, and he was up against the wall, jumping and catching up. So that was exciting.
Yeah, he's been really good. I mean, if you look at the beginning of the season,
I for sure thought you were going to mention the beard. Go on.
now the center that we had.
No, don't say his name. Don't do it. I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
I mean, Marsh coming in and taking that spot in center field, he
was a good trade for us.
Yeah.
Great one to pick up for
mean,
sure.
He was not working out in center field, is all I'm saying.
Not this season or last season.
No. And then he swung at a ball between his fucking legs, and that's when I was like, I'm done. You're not playing good defense. You're not swinging offensively. I mean, hey, there's a point where that ball is coming where you should be like, all right, this is going to go either into my hip or between my legs. Why am I swinging at this? And he chose to swing.
Didn't he do that twice?
Oh, God. I hate it when he reached. Like, it was
Why
all...
are we even talking about him?
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he doesn't exist anymore.
That's why he has an asterisk next to his name on our lineup. Like our, not lineup, but like our list of players. He's no longer with the team.
Well, yeah, thankfully.
And we have a Marsh with a great beard.
There it is. I was waiting for it.
What the fuck was that?
It's chic.
Hey, beautiful people.
What is up?
Not too much. Just wondering, I wanted to hear a little bit about what you think about the fact that the Phillies didn't sweep, but they got this huge 9-game series between Toronto and Atlanta. What's going on? You think they're going to do some noise?
Well, it should only be 8 games because it's 2 against Blue Jays and then 2 or 3 against the Braves at home.
Oh, okay. Well, I know they played the Braves twice. Don't they play Braves?
Yeah,
Braves?
they played that twice. We were just actually talking about it earlier. I see us actually probably going 1 for 3 in that series. I see us sweeping the Blue Jays because there's no longer JT not in there for the vaccine, and then I see us taking 2 out of 3 against the Braves.
So we're not going
to excited to have you come on here because I've been thinking about it a lot.
Oh, no.
So we're not going to need to do what Chris Berman was talking about earlier in the week that went live on Twitter and get some of those does from Toronto, which is the aspirin with codeine to try to numb the pain because we're going to sweep the Blue Jays. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to sweep them. It's 2 games, so I guess if that's the kind of sweep you want to call it, but
sweep is a sweep.
Yeah, I mean whether it's 2 or it's 3, it's a sweep, man. But what do you think? How do you think we're going to fare against the Braves and the Blue Jays and then the Braves?
Real quick, shout out to Corey. He was commenting on what we were just talking about. Marsh will be back next year. Odubel was just an idiot. Yes.
Oh yeah, Adubel's done. I don't see Odubel.
God.
He already has an asterisk next to his name. He's not even affiliated with the Phillies anymore.
Yeah.
No, well, here's the thing with Odubel too. I mean, you're just not good enough. Here's people who aren't batting that well, or maybe or kind of loafing it a little bit on the base pads, are okay if you're doing something else really well. Odubel you can't work with a head case, and Odubel's been in the league what now, like 6 years? You can't do it anymore. It's just.
If I seen him flip that bat one more time on a non-homer, I was personally going to whoop his ass in Philadelphia.
Odubel Herrera flipped his bat at a pop out to second, and that's all I needed to know about that.
Oh, dude, yes.
That's it.
Also, most of Philly fans hated him. It was mostly the controversy in his personal life and all, but
I hated him before that.
They hate him.
Yeah.
He had nothing to show for, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the question. And Corey mentioned it about Marsh, because obviously Marsh is back next year. He's a young guy. He used to be a top prospect. We kind of swapped him for Moniak in that regard. Not literally, but is Marsh the answer at center field?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody young that's going to – because then we don't have to worry about building on that next year.
So if you had to compare Marsh to a previous Philly center fielder, who would you compare him to? Ceiling wise.
You're not saying it?
No.
No?
No.
I mean –
I would never.
I don't think I can, because I need to see more batting from him. But
his defensive skills, though, in center field are top notch.
Yeah.
That's something that I think he thrives on.
Yeah, there's only
one person I think of when I think of center field, and I'm not saying that.
Well, here's the thing. I think if he could develop his offense a little more, which he's slowly doing.
Yes.
If he gets to the point where he maybe can hit 15 to 20 home runs, I would say he could be very comparable to Aaron Rowland. So I wasn't going to go Shane Victorino.
No.
Dude.
But I was going to go Aaron Rowland. Aaron Rowland.
That is my all-time favorite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the batting,
Jesse just creeping back here drinking.
Oh God,
He's
defensively, he's great and amazing, and with the limited amount of time we've had with him, but he's 4 for 4 today. He's had, multiple triples on the team. So maybe next season I'll be able to give you a better comparison when I get a good time with him. But he has an amazing beard, is all I can really say right now.
Get off of the man's beard. Corey, real quick, he's talking about Odubel. We released him, then brought him back for $1.5 million, and then cut him again because the dude sucks and did not show up. And I don't know why they re-signed him whatsoever. Oh, there's the man.
What's with all the omegas, the 69 megas, and all that?
It happens every time. I think it's because whenever we say the number 69, we start laughing, and then boom, here it is.
I don't know what that is in the comments. I don't really give a shit. So we weren't acknowledging it.
There it is. We keep clicking on it.
Aaron! That's what
All
I'm
right.
talking about. Wait, did Jesse leave? Where did he go?
He's just creeping in the background.
He's backstage.
Listen, if Jesse's going to continue getting drunk because we just finished Delco Dive, well then, I got to pop open this Sterling Pig and do the same thing. Hold on.
We didn't do the promos like we were supposed to.
I got more Sterling Pig.
We can go back and do the promos. I started drinking Tart Tooth.
Here's the promo. Hopefully the Phillies will do well in Toronto and Atlanta, and you can enjoy a Sterling Pig beer in victory. And if they don't do well, then you can soothe your pain by drinking a Sterling Pig brewery beer.
Well, there you go. That's a great.
You just invade their show.
I did. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, we love you guys.
Yeah, both of you guys did.
What I'm hearing is this Saturday is a go.
Yeah. And he goes backstage again. What is he fucking doing?
I got something for you. You ready?
Oh, you're back. Oh shit! I didn't realize you were on the fucking screen.
Hit it one more time, Jesse.
Delco.
Oh, that's dope.
Hold on, I got another one for you. Can you explain to me exactly what happened between you and Beer Battered Sports. We have kind of an inter-network rivalry now. Can you explain something to me right now?
Oh God.
I can explain it.
That's
So
pretty
first of all, I didn't even know this was a fight. So I was really surprised.
Oh, we're gonna really talk about it. I thought I was just gonna do the.
No, I'm going to talk about it. I actually
yeah.
addressed it in the beginning of the show.
I'm in. I'm 100% in. Listen, we're all network people here, but we can have rivalries. So we don't have to keep it PG, but the gladiator will end at the end of the day. By the way, look at this shirt. Are you kidding me with this shirt right
God,
now?
how many times are you going to show off this shirt tonight, Jesse?
Good shirt. I'm just saying.
Jesse, actually, you jumped the gun on us, but she actually has some fun facts about the communication that
Okay,
happened.
well, first off, it's true. I was trying to keep the peace and extend an olive branch. I'm not anybody's competition. I want everybody to succeed on the network. So there's that. But if somebody's offended, I would wish they would talk to me personally about it because that's what I'm about.
Listen.
I love how Vince described this as fun facts. Continue.
It actually is, because the thing that she got upset with me about was she was saying that Bohm should get the gold glove. And I was like, well, Stott should get it. And oh my God, Tom and Ben tonight, literally, and this was after we got off the phone with you,
Yeah.
literally was like, well, Stott, I mean, there's the utility gold glove tonight. He deserves it. Like all of it. I don't know what you're
First
pointing
off,
to.
I'm pointing towards him.
the Gold Glove goes to Berman.
I just explained to him it was kind of a confidential meeting, but obviously that got released. He agreed with you. I don't know baseball, so I don't know baseball, but at the same time, hey, look.
Dude, in April and May, they were calling him Bomb the Butcher.
Yes.
He was that awful at third base. Like, they literally were going to replace him because he was that much of a liability at third base.
Why are you putting that on the screen?
Oh, that's funny.
What did you put on the screen?
I've never seen it before.
Listen,
It happens
Jesse,
constantly.
you need to disrupt the industry with this new AI dating.
Yeah.
I guess.
Find
I don't
someone who loves Alec Bohm and his glove ability the same way that Beer Battered Sports does.
Dude, it's love him and support him. I was just like, I don't understand what you're saying, so just tell me why. And her response was, because it's Twitter. Was her response. And now she apparently hates me and Famlot.
Well, you guys blocked her, so you know. At the same time, look, it's not everybody's market. So here's the thing. Did you just interrupt me?
Yeah, absolutely.
And he did.
This is
I want to know
Bryson,
whose signature that is.
that is Bryson Stott, your Gold Glove.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I threw out the first pitch at the Reading Phillies, and Bryson Stott caught it.
Oh my God.
And for the record, I do have a second one, so I will gift that to you, Fanlot fans. There you go.
That's amazing.
This is officially yours.
That is awesome.
Sorry for interrupting your guys' show.
I don't
Vince
even know.
hasn't said a fucking word. The title on Spotify could be, Fanlot featuring Delco Dive.
Delco Dive just forces their way into.
You have access. Easy
I
access.
why are we still showing them?
Oh no, I tried to take it down. There we go.
Oh my God.
We'll leave you guys here. We got to record some shit anyway. But you guys are doing great.
I love you both.
All right, Hunts for Red October.
We'll see you guys Saturday.
It's our fucking show. What's he doing up there? God damn it, Jesse. So where were the
God.
Where the fuck were we at?
I don't
this
know,
show?
but this just made me so happy, and I'm dying right now. Holy shit! Do we still even have any viewers left?
I don't know.
That was hysterical. We were talking about defensive players, which we wrapped it up. I was about to go into Fanlot autism awareness.
All right, go into that.
Yeah, let's get into that. Dude, I'm gonna rewatch this because we always try to rewatch our episodes, and I'm gonna end up crying from laughter. The fact that Jesse was like, I'm gonna make a comment, then I'm gonna go backstage. I'm gonna come back in and make another comment, and I'm gonna go backstage again. And every time he's backstage, he's just And then bringing up the drama. God damn it. I was trying to crush it and now it's back. It doesn't matter. Anyways, and for the record, I do hope everybody on OCSN succeeds. I'm not in competition with anybody. No hard feelings on my end. So there, you guys do you. Fan lot, autism awareness, near and dear to our hearts. Anybody that shares anything related to the fan lot, tag us. Use the hashtag autism awareness. We keep tally behind my head behind here. You probably can't see it because I have a big head. And we are going to make a donation at the end of the Phillies season, whenever that may be. That does include postseason, which we are pushing for. Red October, all day, every day.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like more people that spread awareness for autism, we're going to make a higher donation because that's really what we want to be about is spreading the awareness. It's very important. Corey Welk, I'm still here laughing. Dude, it's very hard to try to refocus right now, so I am with you, bud. That was hilarious.
Yeah, we just got fucking bamboozled.
We did, but I love them both so very much.
Yeah. Always good for laughs. Especially
every time.
Especially someone a little tuned up, like, put a comment and then back out of the video.
I mean, they did just come off of Delco Dive, so
yeah,
there's that.
Which everybody should go check that out
First
if you
off,
are into craft beers, because they literally sample a majority of our sponsors,
yes,
and you get actual like reactions.
Also, I don't want to have favorites, but I definitely have favorites. Delco Dive is my all-time favorite podcast on this network.
And then Sundays for the Birds. And then,
well, that's Eagles, so, you know.
And then hockey.
I'm sorry, the fan lot. No, I'm just kidding. Flowers Alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was confused when you were like, what?
I was just giving you shit. Righteous Felon.
Go fucking buy some.
I know.
Use our promo because this is some of the no. This is some of the best
What's
fucking
the
beef
promo?
jerky. I think it's OCS. Is there no? Well, then I was just saying we fucking buy some goddamn Righteous Felon beef jerky because it is amazing.
They have so many flavors, and it's like craft, like they infuse beer into it. It's delicious. They have so many flavors out there, whether you like spicy, barbecue, Maryland. Heyo, I'm a Maryland girl. So that whole Old Bay.
It's like actual.
Isn't it a girl that hates me from Maryland?
Yeah.
Dude, we should be best friends. Why aren't we? I don't get it.
The flavor options from Righteous Felon is extremely. Just you didn't see that years ago before. You just have like hickory and peppered. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and now it's
and
like
teriyaki. Yeah.
And now you got this shit. That voodoo chili.
That's one.
That voodoo chili is fucking amazing.
It is. Jesse said we're not human because we like spicy stuff. I think I made you like spicy things. Like I'm like, if you're gonna live with me,
I like spicy, and then you got me to where I like my asshole hurting when I poop. So now when I eat the voodoo chili and it has that fucking Carolina Reaper, I'm like, what is this? Because this is nothing compared to Rachel chili.
Oh, my chili will have you crying, but it's still delicious.
It's like 6-pepper chili.
No, it's insane.
Yeah.
I wonder what the Scoville unit is on my chili. My actual chili.
I don't know how to measure it.
I don't either.
All I know is that sometimes when I poop, my butt hurts.
I don't know what to say with you right now. Also, I don't know if we still have him with us, Tommy, but he was kind of mentioning this earlier. The player of the series, he was wrong on the sleep, but he, in my opinion, picked the right player, which I agree with him for. Who is your player of the series?
Who did I have? I had Harper, and he had that homer, but he let me down.
I think I actually picked Reese, and no, I picked Segura.
I was gonna say I thought you picked.
Yeah, I picked Segura.
You like taking him from me.
Oh my gosh, I do not. I literally tell you to write it down. There's no rules against picking the same player.
Yeah, we don't double pick. So There has to be
Well, then
competition.
that's on you. Then you should write your notes earlier.
I mean, if I would have known, I would have went with fucking Marsh.
Well, hindsight's 2020, babe.
Yeah. All
And
around,
Davis likes to
the
say
team
that.
did pretty good. There were some bats that were not there, and then you had a lot of players in scoring position that were left there.
We
and
had a
that,
couple of bases loaded, which I think Phillies are the worst team when it comes to bases loaded, which is insane because I think they're one of the best teams when they have like a runner on base.
yeah, no,
But bases loaded, they just fall apart.
I think I remember before they were like 7th in double plays.
Oh, double play. Well, yeah, that's not what I was talking about. But yeah,
I'm talking about like defensively, like they have when they get if there's a double play set up for Philadelphia, they're more or less, unless you had somebody like tonight walk a fucking bunch of runs. Like if they get a guy on first and it's a starting pitcher, they're like 95% chance to get a double play out of it. So
your nasty foot is touching my foot and it's gross.
fucking enjoy it.
I'm not going to enjoy that ever. I smell your feet. It's nasty. That's why I love your Norse beards. You're a walking air freshener.
Face smells great. Feet smell like shit.
Oh, no. Corey says, fear the beard. Don't encourage him. Encourage Marsh all the way, for sure. Love him, too. He's doing really great right now. I'm really happy with what I'm seeing. Just don't encourage this guy over here.
He's going to be a scary player in the postseason. And
I think he's working towards that right now.
I think
he's really he's gaining confidence at his at bat.
I think if you could look at a better way to simulate the playoffs, it is going to be our 2 series against the Braves.
Yeah, that's why we're going live tomorrow, and we're going to stream the game and comment the entire time. We're probably going to get really obnoxious and curse a lot, unless they're doing no. Even if they're doing well, we're probably still going to be like that.
Who was the cuck that pegged Harper in the hand? Was he was it the Braves or was that the Nats? I could have swore it was. I thought it was Freed.
I don't know. I do not remember.
I thought it was our 1 series against the fucking Braves at home, or maybe there, and he got.
It was at home.
Yeah, he got pegged in the hand.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was not at home. It was at there. Yes, because Harper started yelling at him and people started booing him. But I don't think they realized what Harper was yelling. He was saying like, "I know you didn't mean it."
Yeah.
But yeah.
I could have swore it was against Freed, and I might be wrong. I'm gonna have to go double check.
Yeah. Hey, do you know what one of my favorite words to say is?
Is it Lou? Go Roo?
It's Lugaroo! Custom clothing. Guys, they're making our merch, which should be in about 10 days, I believe. They make custom jerseys. They make any of your custom clothing needs. So check them out. You can go to www.lugaroo.co, not .com. If I say .com, Jesse might murder me. So yes.
And if you pay us $600, we'll send you one for free.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
What?
$600 and then you get it for free?
Yeah, that's what Snap-on does to me.
My God, I cannot deal with you right now.
Buy this tool for $600 and you get a free T-shirt. Okay, let's do it.
They don't deal with Lugaroo because they're stupid.
Oh, I was just trying to boost our profits that are currently negative 6,000.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to wild card news.
Okay. Word.
What?
I said word.
Okay. I said what? Hold on, we got a comment. It was Blake Snell. Right, it was Blake Snell who hit him.
Yeah, it's smelly little Snell.
I remember we kept saying that. Stupid smelly Snelly. Thank you. Corey is like, he is really helping us out tonight. Mad respect and thanks to you, bud.
I love comments.
Me too. Even like the ones that make me look an idiot, or you an idiot, or anybody else an idiot. I'm still here for it.
Mm.
I don't mind being told that I'm wrong. I don't, because I'm not a perfect person. I never will be. So, wildcard news is brought to you by Sterling Pig. You can go to www.sterlingpig.com to order beer and see their latest brews. Who are we drinking tonight?
This is Neshamity.
Okay. They sponsored the mom joke.
Yes.
Yes. I got a good one tonight.
Yeah,
I think personally.
We're backing our drinks with some Neshamity for that little refreshment.
Yeah, we got our typical and this and Delco Dive. I feel like kind of made us go into this way earlier than what we were supposed to.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
So, first off, who was eliminated?
The Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds were eliminated.
Yes.
And that leaves not much. Pretty much the next round of eliminations is pretty much going to probably happen this week. And you're going to look at
getting close.
Yeah, you're going to have the teams that are only like 8 or so games out compared to these guys that are like 19, 18. And I know it sounds stupid, but when crunch time happens, the Mets fail.
Yeah. So, anyways, in the wild card standings only, I'm not talking about any of the other ones. Mm-hmm. Atlanta is still plus 10 games. They're still number 1. Philly is number 2 with 2 games.
There should only be 9.
Well, I checked it tonight before we went live, and it was 10.
Maybe mixing it up with us because we were only 8 games out of first at that point. Maybe it's because of this game.
That is 8 games.
Yeah, so it should be
10 minus 2 is 8.
Also, I don't think they didn't play today, did they?
That I do not know. San Diego is right there in number 3, and right below them is the Brewers, who are 2 games behind the Padres, which means they're 3 games behind us.
Thank you for finally acknowledging that.
Yeah, because you keep making it really like
I only care about us.
Dude, I have to report on the whole thing. I know we only care about us, but I still have to say it.
They can take their shitty beer and fuck off. They're not making the playoffs. Just saying. And the
what?
The Mets are going to be a wild card team.
I think that you are most likely going to be right about that.
And if they keep playing the way they are right now, they're not even going to. Did you hear that too?
I did hear that, and I didn't know what it. God damn it, Apple Watch! Stop telling me to be mindful. Sorry.
If the Mets keep where they're at right now and how they're playing, they might just knock themselves out of the playoffs.
Why does this smell like bacon?
Because it's oak.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not crazy.
Yeah, no, I that first sip, I got the same thing. I was like, is there fucking bacon in this beer?
Right?
Because that's fucking amazing.
I
and
know.
I like
that.
Nah, it's made in a oak. What are they called?
I don't want to say the name of it. It's just in Chamonix Creek, but Delco Dive does the beer tasting, and we don't want to take anything away from them. But this is delicious, and I'm a big fan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, they got to play the Brewers, and they have to play. They have a couple series against the Braves, if I remember what I seen correctly. So I mean, and the Braves are fucking thirsty, which is kind of cool, but kind of fucking stupid at the same time because.
Why?
Because at one point, like I'm like, I want to see the Mets fail, but then I'm like, I want to see the Braves fail, so I don't know who to cheer for.
I would rather the Mets succeed than the. I'm sorry, I had it backward. I'd rather the Braves succeed more than the Mets succeed.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. I hate the Mets. I hate any New York team, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. I want to see them two play each other in the wild card.
Who?
The Mets and the Braves. That's why I kind of want us to like.
Okay.
I don't want us to like fail, but I'm saying I would like us to end up going and playing the Cardinals because the Dodgers already clinched. So no matter what happens, the Dodgers are in, which I would love to see them. But I would like to see the Cardinals so that way those 2 idiots waste their fucking talent and then they come and play us. Well, we're probably most likely depending on I guess who wins. No, it wouldn't matter. We would travel to them for the first part, and then we would beat them, taking us into the Dodgers.
So Sheik asked me. I guest starred on his podcast. What day was that? Tuesday. And he asked me what my prediction was for the World Series, and I hated to say it, and it makes me want to like vomit by saying it. I think it's going to be the Dodgers and the Yankees. I think so. I so hope I'm wrong. I've never hoped I've ever been wrong more in my entire life. But there's that. Also, shout out to Sheik.
If we make it into the playoffs like deep, and we end up playing the Dodgers are losing to us.
I hope. I don't see it happening, but I hope it does.
And
I'm always going to back the Phils.
Both New York teams are both in a little downfall right now. The Yankees weren't playing too hot.
God, Aaron Judge, dude.
So what? The guy can hit a fucking home run. Okay, that's one guy.
Our dog just looked up like, "What's wrong with you, Dad?"
But as for the rest of the team, they're not on a hot spot. And
I mean, it's neither here nor there. It's just a prediction. Let's hope I am very wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Is there anything else you want to say about wild card? We're getting a little lengthy here.
yeah, no. What are we over now?
113.
Shit. Oh, it's because we got ambushed.
We did get ambushed, but it was great. It's probably gonna be the highlight of this show.
No, I mean just let's get to the postseason. I don't care if we get knocked out. I just care that we make it there. That's it. That's all I care.
Both ways. Obviously, yes. Most importantly is making it there, but I'm gonna be really pissed being knocked out.
Oh.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
All the ads that they did this year is going to build up for next year. So we could have a year where we just worry about building a good bullpen.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Well, our bullpen's not that bad, dude. When they have enough rest days, they are not that bad.
Well, that's what I mean.
Okay. You just said a year off.
What?
You'll see when we watch. All right, let's move on. This is it's getting a little long now.
Now time for the Rachel mom joke.
Yeah.
So Rachel's mom joke is brought to you by Neshaminy Creek Brewing Company. You can go to www.neshamonycreekbrewing.com and check out all their awesome beer and more. Also, guys, the one thing besides their beer, like the flavor, the thing I love about them is their cans.
Yeah.
The
graphics are fucking
oh my
awesome.
gosh, they have the coolest designs on their cans. Everyone is different depending on what their flavor is, but that's like really thinking hard into it and designing, take your time to really take like each one individually and make it good.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
It's
enjoy
so
it.
cool. They're like, if you wanted to collect something, you could collect these cans. The designs, I wonder who actually designs them, like who their designer is, because they deserve top props.
Who knows? But it's awesome. What happened?
I don't know. The dog was being weird.
Let me shoot him with a bottle of water.
Poor Chancey. All right. Are you ready for this one? Because I've been waiting to post it on my personal Facebook. But look at your face already.
Because your last two have just been the nerdiest of fucking nerd jokes.
Landon called me a nerd today.
It's because of your mom jokes.
Also, I'm his mom.
Fucking nerd.
All right. So you have to literally understand the play on words for this one. So listen. Look at why is your eyes getting so big?
Because when you play on words, it's so nerdy.
I just imagine my glasses on and okay. Tough crowd over here. Okay, you ready?
No.
Too bad. So someone asked me to name two structures that hold water. I was like, well, damn. You hit Philip. Oh my god, I think you hit Chance too. No, you threw it that way. He was over there. So there's that. He secretly loves it. He's just an asshole.
What the fuck?
Anyways, guys. So I guess we'll be back tomorrow then, right? Yeah, for the pre-series with the Braves.
And the live coverage of the game of us talking
shit.
our mouths off.
What the fuck am I thinking? Correct.
So you get to hear what we have to say during the whole fucking game.
So we're gonna have like a little mini pre-series. We're gonna take a break, and then we'll be back live with the game. If we're obnoxious and annoying, well, you all tuned in, so that's on you. Anyways, thanks anybody that watched. Special shout out to Corey for the comments, Tom, of course, Jesse and Sheik for hijacking us, and anybody that watches. We really appreciate it, and thank y'all. And go Phils.
Let's go, Phil.
Yes.